Hey coaches, welcome to another Go Deep video. My name is Willis Overton. I work with FCA here in central Indiana, serving coaches and athletes on the west side of Indianapolis and out into Hendricks County. Now from the Gospel of Mark, what really struck me were these four stories starting at the end of chapter 4 and all the way through chapter 5. And when I read them in succession, I was just blown away. So we start at the end of chapter 4 with Jesus calming the storm with his disciples. And then we see at the beginning of chapter 5, Jesus releasing the demons from the possessed man. Then we go to Jesus raising Jairus' daughter from the dead. And finally we see him healing the woman from her disease, her sickness. And just reading those back to back to back to back, I was just overwhelmed with the absolute power and authority that Jesus has over all things. If we take a look at it, he has authority over creation, over the wind and the waves. He then has authority over the demons, a legion of demons, in fact. He has authority over death itself. And finally, we see him having authority over sickness and disease. Authority over all things. Now, hold that thought for a second. Because in addition to working with FCA, I also had the opportunity to coach this past fall. I played soccer in high school and college, but this was the first opportunity I really had to coach with the local high school team, and I had a blast. And we really had a talented team, but probably our most talented player was a freshman. And most of the season, we were struggling to kind of where to fit him in. We were trying to fit him into our system and have him make everybody better and really place him in the right way in our lineup. It wasn't working. We did not see him really realize his full potential. He wasn't really making the type of impact that we wanted him to on the game. And eventually, the head coach and I, we realized that we just had to let him go. We had to let him go, and so we kicked him out to the wing. And if you know soccer, when you go into the wing, that's more of an attacking position. And it was a space where he could just let loose and impact the game with his talent. And that's exactly what happened. His power, his talent was on full display. He was able to go at defenders one-on-one, beat them one-on-one. He started creating chances, drawing fouls, getting assists, and really taking over the game. And it's really his play that propelled us to our sectional championship this year. Now, I wonder, though, if we don't do the same thing with Christ at times. I feel like we hold back his power and try to just fit him into our lineup, try to place him in our system, but not really letting him take over, not really letting him loose. So that's my challenge for you coaches, is to really surrender every area, every thought, every worry about your work, about your family, about your life to Christ, and allow his authority to dominate your life. Allow his power to completely take over your life. He already has authority over all of it. We just have to surrender and allow him to take over in our hearts. So that's my challenge for you guys. I pray that you would go deeper, continue to go deeper in the Gospel of Luke in these next coming weeks. And I'm really encouraged. Thanks for listening. Peace.